Welcome to the wild and wonderful world of NBA reunions. Whether it's a blast from the past or a second chance at greatness, seeing former teammates reunite on the court is always a cause for celebration. We all know that breakups can be tough, but sometimes even the strongest of partnerships just need a little time apart to come back stronger than ever. And when that happens, it's like witnessing the ultimate will they, won't they romance unfold right before our very eyes. With that being said, let's take a look at NBA players who got back with their ex-teammates. These are players who, after going their separate ways, found themselves back on the court together, creating some of the most memorable, and yes, some of the most forgettable, moments in NBA history. So buckle up and get ready to experience the roller coaster ride of NBA reunions. Let's kick things off with a reunion that flew under the radar for many NBA fans, the one between LeBron James and Dwyane Wade. This dynamic duo had already proven their worth as teammates when they were part of the legendary Miami Heat's Big Three alongside Chris Bosh. Together, they secured 2 NBA championships and made it to the NBA Finals 4 times in a row. James and Wade were known for their athleticism, and their chemistry was undeniable on the court. They were a force to be reckoned with, especially when it came to transitioning plays that left opponents in the dust. Fast forward to 2017, and James and Wade found themselves reunited once again, this time as teammates on the Cleveland Cavaliers. With Kyrie Irving gone, the Cavs needed another star to support James, and Wade was the perfect fit. The reunion seemed like a dream come true for fans who had missed seeing the two play together. However, things didn't go as planned. The Cavs roster turned out to be a complete mess despite the addition of veteran players like Kevin Love, Isaiah Thomas, and former MVP Derrick Rose. The chemistry just wasn't there, and the reunion only lasted for 46 games before Wade was traded back to Miami as part of the Cavs' mid-season roster shakeup. The trade was a bitter pill for Wade to swallow, and it robbed basketball fans of the opportunity to witness James and Wade win a 3rd championship together. It was a missed opportunity that left many wondering what could have been. To add insult to injury, James led the Cavs to another finals stint that season, only to be swept by Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors. Nevertheless, the brief reunion between James and Wade served as a reminder of the magic they were capable of creating together on the court. Next up, we gotta talk about Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway's reunion. In the 1990s, the Orlando Magic was a team to be reckoned with thanks to the dynamic duo of Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway. Together, they led the Magic to multiple deep playoff runs, including a trip to the NBA Finals in 1995, where they unfortunately fell short. Despite their success, Shaq eventually departed the Magic for the Lakers, leaving many fans wondering what could have been. Meanwhile, Hardaway continued to evolve into a superstar during his prime, leading the Magic to continue playoff contention. However, basketball fans were given a surprise in the 2007 to 2008 season when Penny came out of retirement to reunite with Shaq in Miami. Although Shaq was still a reliable big man who had won a championship in 2006, Penny was unfortunately not the same player due to lingering knee injuries and a 1-year layoff. In his final season in the NBA, he only managed to average 3.8 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game. Despite this, it was still a great reunion for fans who were able to see one last glimpse of this all-star duo. Coming up next is the much-hyped reunion of Kevin Durant and James Harden, who previously played together in Oklahoma City alongside Russell Westbrook as the formidable OKC Big Three. During their time in OKC, Durant and Harden were one of the most explosive duos in NBA history. In the 2011 to 2012 season, Durant averaged an impressive 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, while shooting 50.3% from the field and 38.7% from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Harden won the NBA's Sixth Man of the Year award with his 16.8 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game, shooting 49.1% from the field and 39% from the three-point line. However, after failing to win an NBA championship, Harden was traded to the Houston Rockets in 2012 and Durant left for the Golden State Warriors in 2016. Fast forward to 2021, when Durant and Harden reunited in Brooklyn alongside Kyrie Irving to form another Big Three. Fans had high expectations, believing that the 3 stars would dominate the league. However, their season did not go as planned, as injuries and struggles to find a rhythm on the court plagued their campaign. Despite their talent, the trio failed to make a serious challenge for the NBA championship. Eventually, Harden requested a trade away from Brooklyn and was traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. While their reunion did not go according to plan, Durant and Harden will always be remembered for their incredible performances together in Oklahoma City. Although their reunion in Brooklyn may not have lived up to the hype, it served as a reminder of their immense talent and the excitement they brought to the league during their time together in OKC. Up next is the reunion of James Harden and Russell Westbrook in Houston. The reunion of James Harden and Russell Westbrook in Houston was highly anticipated by fans, especially since the two had already played together with the Oklahoma City Thunder years prior. During their time in OKC, the duo helped the Thunder reach the NBA Finals in 2012, although they fell short of winning the championship. Fast forward to 2019, Harden and Westbrook were reunited in Houston, but now as MVP-caliber players. Despite high hopes and expectations for this duo, their reunion didn't live up to the hype. The Rockets were only able to make it to the second round in the playoffs before being eliminated by LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games. Off the court, Westbrook and Harden had their differences, with the former growing unhappy with Harden's approach to team culture. This led to an ugly breakup, with Westbrook eventually being traded to the Washington Wizards after just 1 season with the Rockets. Speaking of another OKC reunion, we got the Paul George and Russell Westbrook reunion. The NBA world was buzzing with excitement at the recent reunion of Russell Westbrook and Paul George, former teammates on the Oklahoma City Thunder, for 2 impressive seasons. This time, however, the reunion occurred on the Los Angeles Clippers, where George now plays. The drama unfolded during the 2022 to 2023 NBA trade deadline, with Westbrook agreeing to a buyout with the Utah Jazz following a blockbuster trade that initially sent him to Utah and D'Angelo Russell to the Lakers. However, the twist was that Westbrook ultimately signed with the Clippers, rejoining his former teammate and all-star forward George. The dynamic duo had an outstanding partnership while playing together for the OKC Thunder, with George averaging career highs in PPG, RPG, SPG, 3PM, FTM steals leader, first-team All-NBA, and All-Defense during their tenure. Together, they led the Thunder to the NBA playoffs both seasons and played 11 playoff games together, though they only won 3 of those games. George spent just 2 seasons with the Thunder. During that time, he posted impressive numbers, averaging 25.0 points, 6.9 rebounds, 3.7 assists, and 2.1 steals per game. He also had an amazing shooting record, making 43.4% of his shots, including 39.2% from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Westbrook was also a force to be reckoned with, averaging 24.2 PPG, 10.5 RPG, and 10.5 APG during his final 2 seasons with the Thunder. Despite being separated for several years due to George's trade to the LA Clippers, Westbrook and George have finally reunited, and fans are eager to see them play together once again. With Kawhi Leonard, another superstar, also on the Clippers roster, the team is poised to be an exciting force to watch in the coming seasons. Only time will tell if Westbrook and George can bring back the magic that made them so successful during their previous stint on the OKC Thunder. The reunions between former NBA teammates are like exes breaking up and getting back together. Sometimes it works out and leads to greatness, but other times it's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. And let's be real, we've all had that one ex we thought we could make it work with again, only to realize it was a disaster waiting to happen. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on more juicy NBA videos.